guys, welcome to another Sparkle adventure. It has been a while since I've recorded a video. I don't think I've recorded anything since before this last semester started back in August, and it's now January. There's snow on the ground, my hair is longer, things have changed. I now have a bigger desk, as you can see, which is really nice. Sometimes I use some of it for crafting and the rest of it for schoolwork. Sometimes I just spread all my stuff out when I'm working on a project. It's really nice to have a bigger space. I also have a new cutting machine, a printer, and a new planner. That's really what this video is about. I kind of hinted at something on my Instagram story that I had a big announcement, and it is that I have now switched to the Happy Planner. Yes, I know. I have mixed feelings about this. First, I guess I should go into the reason why I went into the Happy Planner. I was at Michael's with my mom recently, and they had a big sale, and I've never really looked at them before, and I thought, well, let me just see, because as I'm sure you're aware, they are pre-made spreads. Let me find one. They're pre-made, so this will save me a lot of time. I'm a full-time student, and I'm working on finishing up my degree in biology, and it's pretty intense, so anything I can do to like save time or kind of streamline things is really appreciated. And that's what I really like about this. Also, this has a full Monday through Friday spread that I like. When I was using my traveler's notebook and bullet journal, I would use a 3-day work week, or I'm sorry, I would use a 4-day work week, Monday through Thursday, because that's when I have classes, and then my weekends were Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I couldn't fit it all on one page and still have enough room for homework, for appointments, assignments, creative projects I'm working on. There just wasn't enough space to put it all on one spread. So this gives me the ability to have an entire spread in 1 week in a space that works for me. And also, these have 3 boxes, which is similar to the setup I used in my traveler's notebook for planning. It's a little different, and I know that people use kits to decorate their pages, and that's a whole other story I'll get into in a second. But this 3-box setup is really nice. Plus, I like having, you know, the calendar up here in the corner, and the monthly spreads, which I'll show you. This is really nice to have 2 pages of a month, and it's the whole, you know, obviously it has the whole year there. And I like this setup of having the month and then the weeks. So I guess I can show you too the things that I've already altered about it. And that's another thing I like about this system, is that because it has the rings. Now, I was nervous about getting a ringed binder because I'm left-handed, and so sometimes writing over the binds of something can be really difficult. That's why I don't like spiral notebooks so much. But I found that these weren't too cumbersome. I think one of those spiral bounds, I think the Recollection style at Michael's is like that. I don't think I would like that. Well, 1, you can't add things to it very easily, and 2, I just didn't like the spiral. But these I like. It also allows for me to add a lot of chunky stuff on my pages, and there's room here on these rings to make things as big as I want. And I can easily add things, which, like I said, is one of the things I like the most about this. So once we open it, I added a dashboard here. Forget the rules and make life wonderful. I've really been into this Parisian look recently, and I just thought that was a really cute thing to write, so I wrote that there. And then the back of this dashboard, I think, is my favorite part. It says, be your own kind of beautiful, and it's got this really fun confetti paper. I wish this would stay. This was my first attempt, so maybe I'll try some other things to make this stay a little bit better, but I do love this. Oh, I'm leaking. I got confetti on me. Then we've got here our introductory page. Hello, this belongs to. I don't like this a whole lot. I might cover it up with something because I know who I am, and I've never lost a plan or anything, so I don't find this a really helpful page. I might, like I said, cover it up with something else, but I can't get rid of it because it's got the full calendar for this year and next year. So, and I do like being able to see the months very concisely, you know, real small on a page. That's nice. So I can't take this page out, but I think I'll cover it up. So then once we go past our calendars, we've got a January introductory spread, and I added a little flippable here. I like having my school schedule printed because, especially at the beginning of the semester, I don't quite have my schedule down and I don't know what buildings my classes are in, so it's nice to have this. And then once we flip that over, I added a pocket here for some whatever bits, pictures, whatever I want. Then we have our monthly calendar. I've already added some appointments and things. And then we go to our weekly spread. Now, I didn't get this the first week of January, so the first couple ones are blank. But here's the first week. This is this week in my planner. So off the bat, we can see I added a tip in here for my assignments. I really like having this. I did this in my traveler's notebook where I can see all my assignments that week. Instead of putting them like, I don't like to put the due dates of when something's due. I like to work on things way ahead of time because I'm just kind of crazy like that. I'm not a huge procrastinator. So what I'll do is I write all my assignments on my tip in, and then like as I need to work on something like read a chapter or write a discussion post, I'll put when I set my own due dates on my planner and as I work through them. So that kind of works for me. And I also added this super cute acetate bookmark that I like a lot. It helps me easily flip to a page. I wanted to try paper clips, but sometimes I'm just kind of shoving stuff in my backpack at the end of class to get out of there or whatever. And paper clips come out really easily. They are super cute. There are so many cute planner paper clips, but I haven't found any that stick to the page very well. Oh, and my cat loves them. I'll have my planner out on my desk and she'll come by and just take it right off the page. And then, it's a struggle. So I thought a bookmark might do a little bit better, something that can stay in place and isn't too tall. To get back to the kits, Pinterest is chock full of printables for planners, especially like the Erin Condren planner and the Happy Planner. I tried so hard to figure out how to get it to work because the boxes weren't the right size, and then when I tried to like finally resize them to what I wanted, I tried using my cutting machine and it didn't pick up all the shapes, and like there's a learning curve that I haven't quite reached yet. I'll get there. It just needs more time and practice, but I wanted to go ahead and make this cute, and I didn't want to keep struggling with any of those pre-made kits. So I grabbed some cute scrapbook papers and I cut down little boxes. A couple of them are secured, like this one over here, secured with washi, and I can still see under it. What I think I like most about this kind of setup, like doing it myself, is that it's not too busy. I think a lot of those kits are really cute, but sometimes they're way too busy for me. I can't see everything, and what's the point of that if, of having all that cute stuff in your planner if you can't actually plan and it doesn't really work? Like, I don't think those kind of work for me. Maybe I need to start using them and practice with them and kind of play around with it more. But I thought for a first week I liked this setup a lot. I kind of added some cute little doodads, some stickers, like this wine one that I got from Michael, super cute. So I really like the way that this turned out. I think I might do something similar like this to next week. I'm not sure. We'll kind of play it by ear, but for now I'm kind of doing it myself when it comes to decorating these spreads. And I can't quite figure out which box is which because in my old system it was a little different, so I'm still getting used to this setup. Another thing I loved that I didn't realize until last night, so I've got these boxes kind of like the bullet journal system. That's how I track where I'm at in a process or in a task. If it's halfway done, I'll color it halfway through, so on and so forth. So I have these colored boxes, and like I said, I noticed last night there's no bleed through. My traveler's notebook was not like that. I was using stamps to indicate the day of the week, or just stamps in my planner, in general, cute stamps, whatever. And I could always see them through on the other side. But there's no bleed through. Now maybe if I took a Sharpie and was just like kind of going crazy, that I'm sure would bleed through, but it's so nice to not have ghosting and to just see 1 week instead of, ghosts from a week before. So I gotta say, I was nervous about filming this video and admitting my transition to the Happy Planner. I feel, maybe this is self-imposed, maybe others don't feel this way, but I kind of feel like there's a little bit of judgment on the Happy Planner system because it is pre-made. There's this sense of pride, I think, with using a traveler's notebook and or bullet journal of a do-it-yourself. Making your own weekly spreads or spreads that work for you. I know there are printables, but most of the people I see on Instagram do it themselves. They hand draw it. They use beautiful watercolors, and those things are all great, and I love to do that. But with the time that I have, I feel like this system just kind of works best. Another thing I'm not crazy about is these yellow rings. Yellow is not my favorite color. It actually kind of, yeah, it's just not my favorite. I tried to find other planners in this size, but maybe it's because of the sale. They didn't have any others that I liked. Like I like this one. They had ones that were this size, but they were 2017 and 18, and they were really chunky, like really thick. And I know that I could have taken 2017 out of there, but it just didn't really want a chore. I wanted to be able to just start planning and move my stuff into this planner. So I was nervous to introduce my new planning system, but I think it's going to work better, and if it doesn't, I can always go back to the Traveler's Notebook. The biggest reason, in addition to time, was that with the Traveler's Notebook, as of the new year, I found myself only using 2 inserts, and my cover could hold 4. And so I was left with this almost like a sense of loss about, I felt like I wasn't using the Traveler's Notebook system effectively. I only needed a future log and, like a weekly planning system. I don't really use collections that often. I don't really use any other inserts for anything. Like these people that have 5 Traveler's Notebooks or multiple Traveler's Notebooks, that seems insane to me. Like, how much planning do you have? I just don't have that much to plan and track and keep on top of. Maybe they have a lot more going on. I don't know. No judgment. I'm sorry. I think that might have come off a little judgy. I didn't mean for it to. I'm just saying I don't have that same need for that many notebooks and that many things to track and plan. So this system is a lot more streamlined, like I said, and I love the pre-made. I like the style of the calligraphy in here. The fonts are nice. I like this cover. I might change it up though. Just pretty much laminate something else, I think. And then use a punch, which I bought, so I'll be able to change that up if I'd like. But in conclusion, I'm now using the Happy Planner. I'm excited to really dig into this system. I'm going to start following new people on Instagram that use this. Maybe I'll get some fun ideas and tips and tricks from them on ways that they plan and use kits and so on. So, this is my planning system for 2018 with an asterisk that I will change it if I don't like it anymore. And I am excited to start using this and carrying this around with me. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I will keep you guys posted on my progress of my planner. I'll be posting my weekly spreads, stuff like that. And yeah, that's where I'm most active. I'm also on Facebook, Sparkle Adventures. You can find me there as well. So that's all for today. Thanks, guys. See you later.